Welcome to Good Mythical More. Culture is constantly changing.
Okay.
And if you can identify when something is on its way out before it's out, well, then you've got a head start.
That's right. You should have a magazine.
We're going to give you that head start today. The cultural relevance you need in order to...
Did you say relevance?
Yep. To be cool and on the edge of the future.
That was great. That was great. I give you a B+.
You know what you can give me? Like a Pez dispenser. You know, if it's like you open up its head and like a little candy comes out and you could like put it right in my mouth. Like that's what you could give me.
Well,
that would be productive.
Well, I could give you a Pez dispenser, but you've got to dispense it yourself. I'm not going to do it right in your mouth.
Deal.
List them all. Pizza toppings, olives,
onions,
mushrooms,
sausage,
pepperoni,
Italian sausages.
Oh, hamburger.
Canadian bacon.
Green peppers.
Bacon.
Anchovies.
Mozzarella.
Oh, man, I was going to say cheese, and you got me.
I got you.
There were some long pauses in there. I could have DQ'd you, but I wanted to hear more pizza toppings.
I was going at the speed of my brain.
Yeah, well, that was evident.
It was that was normal for me. That was expected.
It sounded like you ordering pizza. I've heard you do that. Back when you had to like call somebody and order pizza.
I'll take sausage, and I'll take Italian sausage, and I'll take that Canadian bacons.
Okay,
that's my favorite thing. But can I just one more thing?
Please.
That's my favorite thing about ordering pizza from one of the chains on their app. I think I've talked about this before, but you pick it and it populates a picture of a pizza.
Oh, you're actually making a virtual pizza.
I love it.
You know what? That's going away.
No, it's not going away.
Yeah, I don't.
Why
mean
would
to
that go away?
segue
That's not
into
going
what
away.
We're doing, but like that's 2 years down the road, there will be no virtual pizza.
What's it going to be replaced with? A real pizza?
Yes.
Domino's is gonna send you a little plastic pizza. No, it's gonna be AR pizza. You'll build the pizza on a You know what? They're working on this right now at Domino's. I guarantee you.
It's a projection.
It's a AR pizza,
Wait,
and
so
they're
you
like,
go
what your
through the
pizza looks like
actions?
on your table, 2 sides.
You
Because
go
people are
through
like,
the
how big is
actions of
it?
building your pizza.
What?
How many
before
slices?
You get it. Got it.
How many slices?
If you want to
How many
see what
people
your
is a
pizza
medium
will look
feed?
like, exactly what it'll look like on your table before it comes, you know they're working on that tech right now.
And you know what else, Rhett? There'll be a button that you can press. And when you press it, it's like, how am I gonna feel when I'm done eating this?
No.
You're like, oh.
That's too late. That's too far into the future.
No, that's just a dumb idea. No one wants to tell you how bad you're gonna feel after you eat pizza. Or dumb.
But that's gonna happen on those apps.
It is
man.
gonna happen.
Visualize the pizza right
Augmented reality. That's what he was referring to.
And you're gonna be able to, and then you're gonna have a little thing where you can like put your hand out and go like this, and it'll come up and the cheese will stretch.
And you push the button and you'll feel
Good.
full.
Yeah.
Too full.
Stevie, you still there?
Hey.
Stevie, you still there?
I gotta say, I've never had the experience that's currently out, apparently, where it virtually builds your pizza. Is this like a Domino's thing?
Yeah, it's definitely on Domino's. I think they
Okay,
do it on
yeah.
other ones.
It's on Shack too.
It's on
Say
what?
Papa John.
It's on Shack. It's on the
It's on Shack's pizza.
You know the pizza that Shack sponsors.
What?
Shack's Pizza.
Papa John's.
Oh.
No,
okay.
it's okay to like Papa John's now because Papa John doesn't like Papa John's now. Papa John has his own TikTok where he just talks trash about the current Papa John's.
Great.
And so you can like it now, and it's cool to like it now because he doesn't like it, okay?
And that'll never change.
So you can be okay with liking Papa John because he doesn't benefit from it anymore.
If you don't like Papa John's right now as a person, you never will. Like,
If you don't like Papa John or
the person.
You said Papa John's as a person. His name is John. Because when you say don't like Papa John's as a person, it sounds like me making a judgment about the restaurant.
Wow.
You're talking about me making a judgment of the person.
No, I'm talking about me.
Stevie, are you still there?
I think so. I'm trying to be.
I know, I'm sorry.
So the game we're gonna play is we have.
I told you I
pulled-
won the bet. We got 5 minutes into this and we hadn't started yet. I told you I could do it. You owe me $1.
There it is.
Stevie,
Okay.
you still there?
We've pulled the Mythical Crew. We've given them a brand, a product, something.
Is
cultural.
polling the Mythical Crew kind of like caning them?
Yeah.
No.
We've caned the Mythical Crew.
Despite the rumors, that's not what we do here.
You didn't wear your N95 with your other 95 over it, so you got caned.
Listen, safety first, okay?
Yikes.
It's important.
Yikes.
I mean,
We have given.
we got
I
it
haven't
good,
even
man.
told
We're
you
sitting
what
here
we've
not
done.
wearing masks. Everybody around here wearing masks.
yeah.
Must suck for them. We're sitting here looking like we're not wearing masks.
Ah, we win again.
Look at us.
Deal. Whoa. Stevie? Are you there?
What was I saying? We pulled the Mythical Crew. We gave them a brand, a product, something that could be discontinued, and we asked between a few different dates or maybe a couple dates when they thought it was going to be discontinued.
Okay. And we're going to say how wrong they are.
But and I figure we'll do this like we do the states game we played, maybe, where I'm going to give you the thing without the options. We can talk about it for a bit, then we'll
do
go
it.
through the options.
Just go for it.
When will
You don't need to ask permission.
when will Google cease to exist?
Wow. And you specifically mean the company, not the technology of like
Not
search
searching,
engines.
yeah.
Man, that is tough. That is tough. I got a lot of irons in that fire. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you got to separate yourself from that for a second.
I hope it doesn't go down anytime soon, you know?
This is a really good question because
People going to stop searching?
you got
We're
these
talking about the search engine?
major. I think we're just talking about the company itself, and which is now way beyond just a search engine, but I guess primarily a search engine.
Yeah.
But I'm just the company. Like you've got these companies. Like have you ever? If you probably have because you go on Reddit, you'll see one of these like infographics like on Data is Beautiful, which is one of the subreddits that I will frequent from time to time, and it'll be like a thing that shows the most valuable companies in the world by year and by month and year, and it like starts in like 1995, and it like shows, and they're like all racing and like which one makes more money. It's like Facebook, Google, Amazon, blah, 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 it's crazy.
Oh.
I love watching that kind of thing, and you're just like,
Line graphs moving.
there's really just a few companies that have been the biggest companies in the world for a decade or so. Like, obviously, Google has been one of those. It's really tough to break into that bunch, and I think it's harder at this point. It's harder to fall out of it too.
Google is forever.
I think that's maybe what I'm saying.
Okay,
is
well,
that
that's
it's gonna-
one of the options.
It's forever.
I don't think it's going
So-
away in 25 years.
So it's our options were 2080,
2080.
2080, 2100, 2100.
Yeah, we said never. C.
Or, wait, I'm having like, well, you know how you don't like the way that I say certain years because I say, what don't you like? I say 2008.
You say 2080 instead of 2080. 'Cause,
so-
yeah.
Yeah.
You need to stop doing that.
Oh man.
Never.
We're going to poll you.
Yeah. Okay. So the majority
to
of the
poll you
Mythical
if
Crew
you-
said never. We have a spokesperson here for that
Oh.
majority. Michaela, please.
Michaela has an okay. What's your perspective on this?
Well, at first I was gonna go like, capitalism route and being like, Google is forever because it makes so much money. But then I saw like my One Direction shirt today, and I decided that as long as my bloodline continues, they'll need to know who One Direction is. And so Google will be the catalyst for that.
So as long as you're alive, as long as you have
My bloodline.
your bloodline,
Yeah.
so you're tying.
You're saying that
As long
knowledge
as Michaela has a surviving relative,
knowledge about One Direction can only
Google will
be found
go
via
on.
Google?
Or me, but I'm not going to be here for, well, I would love to be here forever.
What about Yahoo?
Ugh.
I totally agree with Michaela's logic. I understand every step in her logical ladder. Yeah,
We were already on the same page, though. It never
Yeah,
never ceased
which
to
we
exist.
forever.
I wasn't-
Your line will never die.
Ever.
Right.
As long as, and maybe I'll procreate with one of the One Direction members. We don't know. We'll see.
Oh, right. Yeah, right. Okay.
Procreate
Going
with
to
a One
procreate
Direction.
with one of the members of
and
One
that
Direction.
bloodline will continue too. Anyway,
Yeah. Yeah, then it'll just be family history.
yeah.
Right, yeah.
Even the one
I
on the
have
your far right.
Which one is right?
The
This
least
one?
the least good looking.
No, the one to his left.
upper left-hand corner.
Do you want this?
Who's
Yeah,
that
yeah,
guy?
could you
Yeah.
come-
Okay.
You gonna procreate with that guy?
This guy.
Niall's so cute.
That guy?
Niles?
Yes.
No, no, the one up top.
Oh, he's in the NFTs and stuff. I don't know.
Yeah, what's his name?
That's Liam.
Oh, that's
Liam?
Liam.
Yeah, that's Liam.
Okay.
Do you need an introduction to all of them?
No,
No,
he's
we.
the only one I don't
Michaela,
know.
we have to move on. We've got other things.
Okay, all right.
Okay,
Next question.
I feel like this is easier. When will Crocs go back to being uncool?
I think they got uncool, and got cool again. Have they gotten cool twice? And I'm not even talking about when they first got popular. They were popular, but then they got cool. But did that happen twice?
I feel what you're talking about, but Chase is shaking his head like absolutely not.
Okay, Chase, the modicum of coolness.
I mean, Zach has worn Crocs for a long time, and he thinks they're cool.
He just went right through cool and uncool just as if it didn't exist.
Yeah.
Right.
I wonder, so will they stay around?
Crocs is not going to go out of business as a company, but that's not the question. I think
No, they definitely could.
they'll be
I disagree.
They'll be uncool in
2
36
years.
Okay,
months.
so your
48
options are
months.
2025, 2050, or 2082.
2025.
Well, we were saying.
y'all think something can't be cool, guys, for like 60 years?
No.
Really. I mean, maybe.
Well, like
2025
Converse,
overshoots it.
Converse are have always been cool for
yeah,
a very
in
long
like
time.
blue blocker sunglasses. Is that what you call them?
No, these are more trendy.
The sunglasses that like the classic like Ray-Bans that are like they wore those like
Oh,
in the
yeah,
50s.
yeah.
You could pretty much have you could
Aviators.
No,
not aviators. Aviators
Wayfarers.
Oh, you're talking about
Wayfarers.
Wayfarers. They've been cool since the 50s, right?
They kind of went out.
They went out.
They weren't in the.
But that is one example of something that's kind of a distinct style choice that and Converse is a really good example as well.
Crocs do not have that staying power.
They don't have Converse things.
Pre-2025.
No way.
Yeah, majority of the crew chose 2025. 2 people voted for 2082. Christian is one of those voters, and he's here to talk about
Okay,
it.
Christian.
Hey, how's it going?
Well, it better be going. I mean, it's going to be going real good when you convince me that Crocs are going to be in style in Nike.
There's no way, man.
2082.
I don't know, man. Comfort is cool.
No, it's not. I mean, they are comfortable. I've hated these things. I've never been willing to try them on, and then I was gifted a pair over the holiday. I actually think it was
I think it was Google.
it was the Streamy Awards. Streamy Awards had like a swag bag they sent out.
But aren't the Streamies sponsored by YouTube?
No.
None of that is pertinent
Oh,
to my
maybe.
point, which is
I think that Google
got
is in
these
control of it all.
Streamed on YouTube.
they were red Crocs, and I was like, not only will I never wear Crocs, I'll never wear red ones. And then I was walking around my house one day in socks, and I had to take the dogs out, and I slipped into those Crocs, and I've been slipping into them every day since.
That's all they get you, man. That's all
And
they
you
get
got
you.
some applause from Zach.
I wore them to a get-together
I noticed that.
one time. I was apologizing when I
Yeah.
showed up,
Yeah,
but
I
I was like,
appreciate that.
you just have to try these Crocs. These
Yeah, you were
Do they
comfortable,
say
right?
streamies on them?
No, they had
No,
a Streamies
they're red, though.
pen,
bright red.
and he took all the pens out. I just There's probably somebody around here because I just brought them. I gave them to Jenna. I said, whoever wants these. So somebody at
Took your
Mythical
Crocs.
Entertainment has a size 12 red Crocs. Who is that? Anybody here?
Jenna, do you know who took them?
I have a guess. It probably
David Hill.
was David Hill.
Yeah. I haven't. He's got a big foot. Yeah, you need to have a size 12. So yeah, I'm agreeing with you in spite of myself, but there's no way they're too kooky looking. I mean, unless you're in the medical field, like I think that it'll stay there.
Fair enough.
Nurses.
I feel like Crocs, for some reason, have that celebrity staying power. Like every once in a while, a celebrity will come out and be like, "Hey, these are comfortable."
Yeah.
Picture. They're
And it's
big
kind
again.
of I know these look dumb. It's irony.
Oh yeah.
Bless you.
Sorry.
But the irony won't last so long because more people will
Bless you.
bandwagon and it won't be cool. It won't be cool.
We'll see.
What
You're
about
not wearing them right now.
I was watching Rhett's face when Christian was saying that, and I thought you were like really taking it seriously, but it was like your pre-sneeze face.
Yeah, you know what? That'll never go out of style.
Rockstar energy drink. When will that be discontinued? Is the question.
It
I feel
will
like,
be.
I feel like Bang has already taken a lot of that market, hasn't it? I mean,
We talk
So
a lot
many
about
of
Bang
them.
on this show, but I've never even seen it and outside of this interaction.
I think the real problem here is the fact that just the idea of even the word rock star is probably, I mean, it's been around for,
I already
40 years or so, but I think that Bang is an example. I mean, like you got to have you've got to have a word that isn't going to take on a different meaning, and there's a lot riding on that whole rock star element. Google doesn't suffer from that because Google is only Google. Like nobody talks about Google outside of Googling.
I don't think Rockstar is cool right now, and I think you might think it's going to go away soon, but it's going to have a resurgence. That ironic, I'm drinking Rockstar because it's not cool,
Well,
but then it
remember,
will
this
go away in
isn't about
15
cool.
years.
This question's not about cool. It's about
When will they
discontinued.
close down?
15
Yeah.
years.
Okay, so the options are 2023, 2040, and 2075.
2040. 2040.
And
2040.
yeah.
What kind of
Mythical
animations are you
Crew
doing
said
here?
2040. Nobody voted for 2023, which makes sense.
Yeah, because that's not going to happen. Could you imagine what would happen if just a year from now, Rockstar goes out of business? That means the world has ended. That means an asteroid finally hit us.
Well, it could happen.
Okay. I'm giving you a choice here. You can talk about when Instagram will disappear, when movie theaters will end, or when gas-powered cars will become a thing of the past.
Gas-powered cars are not going to go
Hold
away.
on. We have to choose one.
Okay.
Can we promote our comic book? Show them the comic book. Because I do want to remind you, if you want the latest quarterly collectible item, it's only available to Mythical Society members. You got to join Third Degree quarterly or annual plan by March 31st to get this,
You can
okay?
hold any edge of it.
MythicalSociety.com. I feel like my voice is lower. Why is my voice lower?
What's your promo voice?
I feel like my voice is lower. I think it's because I was like spraying that gun and messing up my voice.
Yeah, get this. It's awesome. Okay, I'm gonna comment about each thing or just one thing real quick because gas-powered cars are gonna go away for the average consumer,
Yeah.
but they're not gonna go away for the enthusiast.
for the as a boutique item.
There's gonna be like people who are like, yeah, I got a gas-powered car in the back. You want to take it for a spin? But it won't be the general mode of transportation. So like the carbon emissions from it collectively are not going to be an issue. It'll just be people who really want to feel that thing. So they're never going away. So they're going away as the main source, but not as a source.
There will be electric cars with speakers that make it sound like mufflers.
There probably already are that.
But that's not the one you're choosing, of course.
No.
Yeah.
Instagram, wow. 10 years max. You heard it here. 10 years max.
I can see that. That's
Yeah.
not an option. Well, no, I guess it is because I've forgotten what year it is. The options were 2030, 2060, or never.
It'll go away. It will definitely go away.
Ooh,
Even the
real.
Because it's
even
not
the
a
name.
that's a, Google is a utility. There's a utility aspect to it. that
Instagram is already facing the pressure. Like
Right.
Instagram, their CEO made a video on Instagram that was talking about how they were really going to prioritize video. So all the platforms are becoming the same. And the moment that you just become another thing, like, oh, we just do video like TikTok, you're basically signaling that you're not going to be around in 10 years.
Okay, well,
Just a
the
fact.
majority of the crew chose 2060, but Greg didn't vote. He decided to leave a comment saying, "Where's the it's already on its last leg?"
Hey, there we
option?"
go, Greg.
This is
And,
coming from a
he's-
guy
he's here-
who
here to tell
it's
us why.
integral to your job.
I mean, part of it.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
There'll always be something like Instagram, but okay, I want to hear your reasoning here.
I mean, you pretty much said it, but from our perspective, once up and coming creators stop creating for a platform, it's reached its audience. It's not going to grow much more, and it's going to go the way of Snapchat for the.
Yeah, you see people creating for TikTok. You see people, I mean,
And then people take
people
what they
or
put on
people
TikTok to
creating for
Instagram.
shorts, like because there's more
Yeah.
money in it right now, right? So
Can you say it will go the way of the dodo bird, just so I can hear you say that?
It'll go the way of the dodo bird.
Yeah, that's my favorite one. Of my
Regulus.
favorite things. Yeah, you heard it right here.
I
Instagram is going to go the way of the dodo bird, and it will be replaced by an app called Dodo. Join Third Degree quarterly or annual by March 31st to get Mythical's first ever comic book. Visit mythicalsociety.com for details.